Hi everyone, Symone Landry here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to do soft locks. Now, if you know me, you know that soft locks are my go-to style because they're long lasting, they're easy to do, and they're cheaper than getting wigs or sew-ins or anything like that. You still get that long hair effect, which is what I like to go for. So if you've been looking for a low maintenance hairstyle, especially for my college girlies, because you can put these in and leave them in for like a good month or two and not have to do anything to it, and it's cheap too, then just keep watching because I'm gonna show you how to install it from start to finish. Before we get started, I thought I would show y'all the hair that I'm using just in case you guys want to get the same exact look. So I'm using the modern soft locks from Made Beauty Braid, and I got them in size 28 inches and color 2 just because I like my blacks not look so like blatantly black. Like I like it to look natural, so I like to go for 2. These are very long. I am 5'10" and these go to my butt, so just keep that in mind. If you're shorter or you have like a smaller back or whatever, it could be reaching like your knees with 28 inches, so just kind of measure it when you're at the store. And then for the second type of hair, you're going to need some type of springy afro twist hair. I'm using the Expression Twisted Up springy afro twist in 16 inch, and the length for this doesn't really matter. Just make sure it's a decent length. I'd say about 16. And I also got this in the shade 2. You want to make sure that these 2 shades match, the ones for the locks and the actual spring twist hair we're going to use. And then for gel, I've been using the braid gel from All Day Locks. Super great. I can already tell it's not going to flake up too bad on me. And then you're also going to need a crochet needle. A lot of the time they'll come with the hair, but if they don't, make sure you purchase it before you leave the beauty supply. And lastly, for the very end, I'm going to be using the Shine and Jam setting mousse, and just to kind of set the locks in place and kind of make them softer. Okay guys, welcome to the actual tutorial part of this video. I'm about to go ahead and get started, and as we go through this video, you might see my little keloid. Don't mind her, she's real, just out the way. Like, we're gonna get her fixed, but for right now I do have a scar right here. Don't mind her. My sister went ahead and parted the back of my hair, which I thank her so much because if I try to do it, it would look like a war zone. So you want to just section it off and braid it, and you don't have to braid it all the way down because with my method you won't have to. And also I washed my hair with a clarifying shampoo, and then I used BioSilk conditioner and the BioSilk original serum, and then I just blow dried my hair, and then my sister parted it, and now we're here just kind of catching you guys up on this process. But now I'm gonna go ahead and part the front of my hair, so I will be right back. Okay girl, I know I said I was gonna be back when I finish like my parts and my braids, but I want to show you guys what I'm doing. I'm on the first row on the right, and I'm about to braid these 2 up. I'm not a professional, y'all. I just do what needs to get done. So I just put my gel all around, and then we're just going to kind of smooth it in on all sides. This is really important, especially in the front, because it's going to be the base of your lock. You kind of want to use the heat of your finger to kind of melt it down. Once it's melted like this and it has a little mold to it, you're going to take your hair, split it in 3. Sorry y'all, I'm trying to look at the mirror and do this at the same time, but you want to split it in 3 and just start braiding. You want to do this kind of tight because this is going to be the base of your lock, and you want it to be nice and tight and secure. So braid to your scalp pretty tightly and kind of just pull away any hairs that are trying to get into the braid. But yeah, that's our first one done. Again, my parts are not going to be perfect. My braids are not going to be perfect. I'm not a hairstylist. I just like to do this because it's easy, simple, and it can look better as it gets messy. That's one of my favorite parts about this style. It doesn't have to be perfect because it looks better as it gets older. But yeah, so those are our first 2 braids. So you're just going to do this for the next couple of sections. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of this, and I will be right back either tonight or in the morning because it is late at night right now. Okay, now's the time you've all been waiting for. I went ahead and did 2 off camera because I am shooting content for another video, but let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. I'm gonna show y'all how to do it 2 times with these next 2 braids that we have. Well, actually I'll show y'all 3 times. I'll do this whole row. So first you want to prep your locks, and you're probably looking like, what do you mean prepare your locks? It's already crocheted, like it's already ready. No, I'm gonna show y'all a way to get them nice and sleek looking like this rather than super bulky. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna find your loop, you're gonna take this, and you're gonna try to split this loop in half. Hold on, let me flip so you guys can see what I'm doing. You're gonna split it in half like this. You're gonna put your finger through one of them, and then the other one you're gonna take it in another finger, and you're gonna take some scissors and you're gonna cut one of these loops off. Being careful not to cut the actual lock, but like just cutting that loop off. So you've just cut this lock to make it thinner on the loop, and you're just gonna, I like to just throw it on my finger just to have it, you know, stored away. So now you're gonna take your crochet needle, and we're gonna leave it closed for right now, and you're gonna find your braid where you wanna start installing your lock, and you wanna insert your crochet needle through your braid, but you don't wanna do it at the root because it's gonna make your lock look bulky. You wanna actually go a little bit lower, like about right here. I like to put my thumb behind it, just kind of like give it something to go on, but you're gonna push your crochet needle through your braid. And it's only like this, it's only struggling like this because this braid is so little. But yeah, you want to just get it through like this to where it's open and it's going through your braid on both sides. Now you're going to take your lock with that thinned out loop and you're going to place it onto your crochet needle just like this, to making sure the entire loop is on the hook. So now you're going to go ahead and just close your crochet needle and you're going to just pull through just like that. And you want to remove your needle, hold on to that loop, and you're going to take that loop. I'm going to try to turn so you can see what I'm doing. So you're going to take that loop that we just pulled through. You're going to take your original braid. You're going to open it. Oh, it's kind of hard to explain, y'all. It's really easy when I'm doing it, but it's kind of hard to explain. But you're going to take your braid. You're going to pull it through that hoop like that. And now you're going to pull both your braid and the lock and just kind of make it tight like that. So now we have the base of the lock already done, and now we're going to add the second part of the lock. So now you're going to take some of that spring twist that I showed y'all earlier, and you're just going to take out like a little pinch. And then towards the middle, I might use like a teeny bit less than this just to get it even more sleek. Now you're going to take your crochet needle and just kind of going through the base of your braid just like this. Now you're going to take your spring twist hair and you're going to just kind of pinch it in the middle, and you're just going to throw it on the hook like this. Make sure all the hair is inside this hook right here, and then you're just going to close the hook like that and pull it through just like that. And then you're going to find the loop in the hair once you have it on the other side, and you're just going to grab one side like this. Kind of hard to explain, but then you're just going to kind of pull one side of the spring twist hair through like this. If you can do this, then you did it right. So you're gonna make one side long and one side short. You have a long side right here and you have a short side that's about the same length as your natural hair. So now we're gonna begin the wrapping process, and I'm gonna show y'all how I do it. So you're just gonna grab your lock, your natural hair, and that short side all in one hand, right? And now you're gonna take your other side and just kind of fluffing it up a little bit before we start wrapping. You're going to take it and you're just going to start wrapping like this around your root, making sure it's very tight at the root. So we're just going to wrap just around the base a couple of times, making sure that's very tight and secure. And now we're just going to keep wrapping. So you want to make sure it doesn't look like a twist and you're actually like making it wrap like a lock, if that makes any sense. Because if you wrap like a twist like this, it's gonna look like a twist, but we want it to look like a lock. So what I like to do is grab my lock, my natural hair, and that short side like I said earlier, and I'm just gonna wrap with this right hand, grab with my left hand with these 3 fingers, just grabbing the long side, and then taking my right hand, using my pointer finger, grabbing the hair, and just making sure it's a complete wraparound motion and not like a twist pattern, if that makes any sense at all, y'all. Y'all can see what I'm doing and just apply it. I'm gonna do it really slow so you guys can see what I'm doing. We're doing it very tight for right now, but you can loosen up a little bit as you get lower. And it's okay if it doesn't look perfect. This hairstyle is supposed to be a little bit messy and it'll look a lot better once it gets older. And I'm gonna start wrapping fast. Once you start to get towards the end, you're just gonna keep wrapping like this, very lightly at this point, until you can't wrap anymore. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all one more time instead of 2 more times, because you guys can always rewind and see. But again, we're just parting this lock, prepping my lock to get put in. Just again, cutting that one side to make the lock thinner. Now we're gonna take our hook, just putting that through. Then we're just gonna put our lock on the hook, closing the hook, pulling that lock through, pulling our braid through that hoop, and then pulling. So we're gonna take about a pinch of hair. We're gonna push our hook through. We're gonna latch on the spring twist hair like this, close our hook and pull it through. Then we're gonna find the hoop for this. So we're making that hoop and we're gonna pull one side through. We're gonna make the short side about the same length as our natural hair. And then we're just gonna begin wrapping. Again, I'm gonna show y'all a little bit slower, but yeah, just wrapping around your root. This part is kind of tight, but then as you kind of get that secure, once you feel it secure on your scalp, you can kind of do my method of just pulling it through like this to get a nice lock pattern rather than twists. And then we're just gonna keep wrapping, keep wrapping, keep wrapping until we get to the end. And then once you get to the end, just kind of keep wrapping until you literally cannot anymore. And then you can take your hands and do like this. I don't think I did this for the last one, but you can just do like this, and this kind of just wraps it all together. But yeah, those are 4 of my locks completed. I'm gonna go ahead and come back when I'm completely done with my head. So it's gonna be nighttime. Like, you see how it's light? It's gonna be dark by the time I'm done. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all how to set it with this setting mousse, and then we're gonna be done. Okay girl, I am finally done. And before I finish off this video, I want to show you how to properly take out one of the locks, because I don't want y'all to cut y'all's natural hair as you're taking out your locks. So I thought I would include that in this video because I do want to redo this one in the front right here. So first things first, you're going to kind of like play around with it until you see like a little bit of separation like this. You should be able to get a nice little loop like this. That's how you know it's a synthetic hair, because your natural hair is not like that. It's braided still. But you're going to take your scissors and you're just going to go like this. And then you're just going to start unraveling the lock. I have to tug on it and like move it around a little bit, but keep working with it and be patient, because you do not want to cut your real hair. Going to the other end and starting to unravel on this side. And sometimes you do have to go a little lower to find where you have that piece of hair like that. And then that's how you know you better unravel and take it all out. Made some progress. Okay, we got it out, and now I'm just braiding down a little bit further. Okay, and now she is all done for real. So now we're gonna take some of our Shine Jam and we're gonna just throw that on top. Finally some mousse, y'all. Y'all don't know how long I've been waiting for this. But yeah, you're gonna take your mousse and just gonna put it on your locks. Get it on all on the locks, and this is gonna help it to lay down a lot. Just putting that all over the back too. I know for the people doing soft locks for the first time, you're probably like, oh, they look bad, they're not gonna lay, they look so, you know, it's like so stiff, baby. As soon as you put that mousse on, you sleep on it a couple times and you shower and work out, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be nice and fluid. But for right now, they are gonna be a little bit stiff, but the mousse definitely helps. But yeah, that is the complete look. We're completely done. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial, and don't be stingy. Send it to a homegirl who also needs an easy protective style for the school year, or just in general. I don't know what phase of life y'all are in, but you know, they're really great for college because it's really low maintenance and it lasts a long time. But that's all I have for y'all. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me and learning this hairstyle. I know it's not the easiest hairstyle to learn, but once you get it, it's super easy. If you like this video, make sure to leave your feedback by liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, and turning your post notifications on. And until next video, Jesus loves you, and peace out.
Back to the wall, I've been counted out, but in the 12th round, I'll be standing tall. Undefeated, I can't take a loss. Right to Jesus' peace, gotta keep a cross. This for the people who never believed. Laugh in my face when I told them my dream. Feel like the baker, I'm whipping the cream. Don't come to my side when you see I achieve. I'm all the things they ain't want me to be. Locked in that mode, I've been playing with.